to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. Big lift from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here. The give on second to Benson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, it's Murray. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Murray here on 1st down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Benson now from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 6-yard tote, so now they face 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be. It scored as a 51-yard punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Flushed out now to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
That's Jonathan Mingo complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. running back gets it on the draw. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first. Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Going to the ground again on first. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Stroud off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on third down, Stroud finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This, our last play of the quarter. They'll run here on first down. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of it. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Shotgun now for Stroud. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
On play action, here's Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Working quickly here. Murray looking to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up. Here's Kyler to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. Well, they just did. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to work this down to the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Texans take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Jukes one defender. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Kyler looking to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals driving. And the Texans going nickel coverage, 3rd down. Murray to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send it down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And they take him down right along the 30. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Pass is caught at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. From the gun, Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Has it at the 11. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Collins there to grab it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Back-to-back carries here. Escapes a defender. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
From the 36. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 1-yard gain on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing his Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of